Hey guys, it's day 23 of 42 Days of Vegan. This week we're talking vegan testosterone, how much protein you need for muscle growth, and we're going to solve that age-old question of where do vegans get their protein from. Hope you enjoyed the video, let me know. Do you remember in my first video I was getting a blood test done to measure my testosterone. The results came back from the lab and my testosterone was measured at 18.5 nanomoles per litre. Now those results are fairly healthy, but on a full meat and dairy based diet with regular weightlifting, I was slipping towards the low end of average, so I'll be really excited to see if anything's changed after 6 weeks. Over the last 3.5 weeks of a plant-based diet, I've got to say I do feel stronger and I've probably got slightly more energy in the gym. Giving up dairy was pretty easy, but I have craved meat, eggs. A plant-based diet has made me feel a bit cleaner and feel a bit healthier, but I'm not really sure how much of that's in my head. There are downsides. Sometimes you want steak, and there's like only one thing at Nando's you can have. You can't really eat McDonald's. So say goodbye to those 20 nugget gains. All in all though, I feel pretty good. So one question I see everywhere is where do vegans get their protein from? And this question often comes from meat eaters or people who are kind of interested in trying a vegan diet. But the more important question is how much protein do you actually need? If you look online, there are a lot of websites suggesting 1 to 1.5 grams of protein per pound of body weight per day for people looking to retain mass or to increase muscle mass. Personally guys, I think this is just way too much. I've eaten that much protein per day in the past, and the only thing that's happened is I've ended up with sore kidneys and a sore butt. There are a bunch of long and short-term studies out there referring to bodybuilders and fitness athletes and new gym goers that have all found that there's not much difference between eating 0.5 grams per pound of body weight per day and eating 1.5 grams. I'm going to link these studies down there for you guys to read yourselves, but personally I've been eating between 0.5 and 0.8 grams of protein per pound of body weight per day. I don't measure it that strictly, but over the last 3.5 weeks I have seen some muscle gain and my body fat percentage is down too. But moving back to that golden question, where do vegans get their protein from? Let me tell you guys, it's not hard. There are a ton of sources out there. And we're going to run through some of my favourites now. Peanut butter. Loads of carbs, loads of fat, loads of protein. Easy. Peanut butter will get you generally about 25 grams of protein per 100 grams depending on the brand. Kidney beans. These are great complex carbs but also an awesome source of protein. So what I tend to do is if I'm eating pasta or rice, I'll replace half the rice with some beans. You generally get about 6.9 grams of protein per 100 grams. Soybeans, another great source of protein, and depending on the brand, you'll get between 12.5 and 30 grams depending on the type of soybean and the brand of soybean. I get these bulk online for super cheap. I'll put a link in the description box. Replacement meats. For these guys, my favourite brand is Linda McCartney. They have like a big vegan range online. My favourites are like the sausages and also the mushroom burgers. You can get 13.6 grams of protein per 100 grams with the mushroom burgers, and if you don't want to eat burgers all the time, you can just chop them up, put them in a stir fry. Easy. Tofu. It's easy to make, it's a great meat replacement, 6.6 grams of protein per 100 grams. Done. Meat-free mince. You get about 16.3 grams of protein per 100 grams, which is more than some actual mince. It tastes great. You can make a great bolognese. I made this bolognese with bulgur wheat, avocado and tomato. Done. Easy. Quinoa. Everyone knows about quinoa. It's got loads of protein. It's one of those really annoying superfoods. It's pretty good though. Ground linseed is one of my absolute favourites because it also contains omega-3s, which are hard to get on a vegan diet. You get about 19 grams of protein per 100 grams of this stuff, and it can be added to protein shakes, to oats, to anything else. Bulgur wheat. Depending on the brand, you can get between about 6 and 13 grams of protein. It looks like couscous. You cook it like couscous. It's a great replacement for like white pasta because it's a more complex carb. Golden. Protein powders. Pretty much every brand now has a vegan option for protein powders. You can take your pick between hemp, soy, and pea. They're all fine. You get about 20 grams of protein per serving. I'll normally have one of these every day. Spirulina. This detox superfood contains one of the highest protein counts of all foods on the planet, and that includes animal-based products. With spirulina, you'll get 66 grams of protein per 100 grams. If you have a poor diet, or even if you eat meat, spirulina can sometimes give you a headache as it pushes the toxins out of your system. There's directions on the back. You start in a small amount, you work your way up. it's all good. Follow the directions. Those are just a few of my favorites. We've also got oats, loads of different kinds of beans, lentils, nuts, seeds, legumes, grains, rice. There's pretty much some protein in everything. And there you have it. A, you don't actually need that much protein to begin with. And B, there are a ton of plant-based protein options out there for anyone who wants to try a vegan diet. And like I say guys, on 0.5 to 0.8 grams of protein per pound of body weight per day, on a plant-based diet, I've actually increased my strength on a lot of my lifts and gained muscle. On top of that, my body fat percentage is down. Guys, that's it for this week's video. Hope you liked it. Hope that solved a few issues for you guys. Been getting asked about protein sources a lot lately. Please subscribe to my channel below, and we'll see you next time.